Hey everyone, this is Disc Junkie, and today I'm here to review David Fincher's Se7en in the Criterion Collection Laserdisc release. And I want to mention that this was actually a gift, just an awesome gift from my good friend Craig, aka Emo Thursdays here on YouTube. Anyway, Laserdiscs are quite big, to say the least, and this is definitely quite a hefty box set, as you can tell. Not just a sleeve, but actually a cardboard box. Now, this is of course a very classic cover. We've seen this on DVD releases and such, reproduced over and over again for different releases, sort of become like a standard. But I think that this was one of the first releases ever to use this. And this is one of those really well done Laserdisc box sets. You know, this was one of those things which I personally, sort of found a bit annoying, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about as soon as I can get all of these discs out. And yeah, there's actually quite a few. The movie doesn't actually just come on one disc, it comes on a few. Even though it's like, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4 discs, which are double-sided. It's basically just the same amount of material that is on the standard 2-disc special edition DVD. This is the DVD release from America. Basically, the same content, exactly the same. Apart from the fact that the commentary track on this is actually exclusive. Anyway, this is what I wanted to show you. Here's a shot of the spine, by the way. And here you can also see the spine number 298. But what sort of bugs me about this is that the cover basically wraps around, but then it's basically just a paper which is glued on, just goes to here. Opens like a book. But this means that, when you fold it out, there's a very big risk of breaking it. It's just basically taped together with almost like electrical tape or something. So when you have it laying down flat and you open it up, it will only go this far. If you fold it further, it's very easy to basically break open the corners. It's really sad that they didn't think about that, but it's a very nice design, so I'm not gonna be such a grumpy fucking guy. Here is the back cover. A quick shot of the barcode in case people want to catalog it or something. I think that this is very nicely done. It looks very much like the credits, which are sort of running backwards, and you got all these little cut marks and stuff. Here's obviously a listing of all the special features, but I'm rather gonna get into showing you the discs. And like I said, these are Laserdiscs, the standard, well, 30 inches, I think, yeah. Same size as a regular sort of classic vinyl disc, so they're just fucking huge to me. These are basically, very coherent in the design. You can basically see what the artwork looks like just by looking in the center hub there. So just gonna move along and show you each one. This is the next one. Flipping it over, each of them are numbered, so it actually says side 6 there and side 5 and so on. So they're basically done in a very sort of coherent style, and I kind of like the look of it. You'll notice though that it's kind of odd that they switched the 7 in Se7en for a regular V. Don't know why they did that, but yeah, I mean, I've always preferred the simplicity and brilliance of the original logo, so I mean, it doesn't bother me. I just thought it kind of odd that they changed it for the discs. And anyway, last but not least, here is not really a booklet because it's basically just 2 pages, but as you can tell, we got a note to the viewer, and I thought I'll just move in on this. So if you want to read it, you can just freeze frame now. So then you can read it if you want to. If I fold this up, this is so nicely done, and I mean, I can see how much of an inspiration this would have been to the American DVD release, because it has a very much sort of similar interior design in terms of just a background they used. But as you can tell here, they just went all out and used the John Doe notebooks to design part of the specs and stuff. So basically, you got all this fine print, which is just like gibberish from John Doe's notebooks. But then you also have these parts which are, you know, just info. Here's like info about the audio track, and if I flip it, there's also info about the transfer. Here is a cool shot of a couple of hands. See, we got the Laserdisc production credits down here. And moving along, here is just some more gibberish, but it's very fun because, you know, all of this is actually real text, so you can sit down to read this if you want to. Up here is the chapter index, which is pretty vast, as you can tell, and it also gives you, you know, the chapter for each side. So it's 8 sides in total, and I think one side actually said there's no material on here, so I guess it's just a 7-sided presentation. Then we got the cast and credits over here with all the actors and, you know, character names. I mean, really, you do know what a credits list is. I mean, I would imagine so. Anyway, turning to the back, and this is what I love about the Laserdiscs. This grand design. I mean, the size of this, very much like vinyl records, it's just a completely different thing than compared to like your little DVD case, which is just, you know, it doesn't even come close to the same thing. I mean, the amount of material and the detail that you get from one of these things compared to one of these things, it's just... I don't own a Laserdisc player, I can't even play this, but purchasing my first Laserdisc, I was just blown away by the magnitude, just seeing the artwork in such a big format instead of on this little fucking tiny square that I used to remember as being called the DVD case. You know, I was just amazed. I thought it was like a reborn in terms of collecting. I definitely recommend it to people who like movies and who enjoy artwork, because some of these old Laserdiscs are just, I don't know, they're just fucking orgasmic. Anyway, from the looks of it, this is seems to be something written by Amy Tobin. Yeah, these notes were adapted from the Amy Tobin essay The Allure of Decay, originally printed in Sight and Sound, January 1996. So it's a bit like a small article with thoughts about Se7en and how it sort of, you know, defined the genre, I can imagine. It's very fun to have it in this format, I think. But anyway, that is it for this video. I wouldn't have owned this right now if it wasn't for my good friend Craig. You know, once again, buddy, it is an amazing box set, and I will definitely cherish it for a very, very long time. So, yeah. Major props, lost for words. Thank you for watching, and as usual, hope to see you all next time.